And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On play action, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 34 yards. And the 49ers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 41, Allen. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Check down to Breida. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Here's Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a handoff. Sermon. And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going to try and throw on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. "7-7", our score after 1. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To the air, Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Matt Breida. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now Mostert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Lance looking to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10. Here's Lance. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Lance going to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now Gold for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On first down, here's Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. D Ford that time showing what he can do defensively. Credit him with a tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 47 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A.J. Klein coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance. This one caught by Kittle.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down at 4. Play action. Now it's Lance. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. A gain there of 21 yards. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. They go counter with Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Allen going to throw. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a give to Breida. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tommy Sweeney there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
This is caught. It's Sanu. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jerry Hughes able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
He's airing it out for Sanu. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Levi Wallace with a pick.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Go. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check 24. Check 24. Check 4. Check 4. That's 10.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep for Diggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. I mean, just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. From the gun, it's Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Allen again. intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Then he's got his man here, Beasley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33. Here we go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. Touchdown!
Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to the veteran Emmanuel Sanders.
And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted.